Okay, what's happening, guys? It's October 2020 right now, and we were able to get the team together for a little roundtable team meeting and wanted to just do a video giving you an idea of what's happening in the North Idaho market right now. It's been crazy. We've been working hard with a lot of buyers moving into town. So if you're interested in what's going on in the North Idaho market this October, stay tuned. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Conor Hammons with the Living CDA Property Group. We got Ben Greenslit, Lexi Witherwax, Cody Byerly, and Kelsey Ream, and we're all here. We're the Living CDA team, and we're doing a video here. We do videos pretty much every week about what it's like to live, work, sleep, eat, not sleep, but pretty much live, work, play in North Idaho. So if you're interested in that type of content, make sure you subscribe and click that bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. We've been working all summer long helping people out. It's been a really crazy market in North Idaho, and we love it. It's what we're passionate about. If you're interested and you want us to help you as well, you got to reach out. Kelsey will be your main point of contact, but you got to either text, give us a call, shoot us an email. We got your back if you're moving to North Idaho. So today, let's get into it real quick. It's going to be pretty similar to our last video because not a lot has changed in the market. But I mean, it's been crazy, guys, right? Inventory is super low. Talk a little bit about what you've been dealing with people that have been up here recently. I know, Ben, you've been having some new people interested in new construction.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that. So new construction wise is just as competitive as resale. We're hoping soon that a lot of the builders will begin to open up their lots. There's a huge waiting list for all builders around Kootenai County. So again, like our last video, being as prepared as possible from the get-go, having a little amount of contingencies possible will only put you in the best chance, I guess, to compete with other offers. I wouldn't even think about trying to get a deal right now. But, you know, as far as new construction goes, that might be your best option to not have to bid over price. With resale, we're having so many bidding wars right now. New construction, at least you can just get the builder price and lock it in. And then, you know, 7-8 months by the time it's built, you'll have that locked in price and a lot of equity gained in it.
Yeah, I know. Just the major builders in our area, I guess in terms of building out new communities, you have Greenstone Homes, you have Monogram, Hayden Homes, Architera Homes, and Viking and Hallmark. So those are really the main names up here. And it's crazy because right now there's a lot of neighborhoods being developed. Most of it's out in the prairie, a lot in Post Falls Prairie, some in Coeur D'Alene. But they all seem to be at the same point. It was a crazy influx in the summer, and now they're out of dirt and scrambling to open up new phases of lots. And so I feel like those are all going to kind of come online at the same time. Is that kind of what you're seeing too?
Yeah, I reached out to the Greenstone rep yesterday, and he said less lots and more competition. So get ready.
Yeah.
And that's what I've heard. Been waiting for an Architera lot to become available, and just been checking in with a lot of different builders because you don't have to overbid. And I feel like when I sell a resale home in a Greenstone development, for example, you know, a year or two down the road, those people have $100,000 or $200,000 in equity. So if you want to get in that home, the new, you know, buying it brand new is almost the cheapest way to go.
The way our market's going, it's crazy. By the time you're done building, you'll actually have instant equity in your house. So when you close on a new construction home, the day you close, you move in, you already have equity.
Yeah.
Because of how quick we're moving along.
Absolutely. And it's good to work with agents like us that are full-time and proactive, because what happens is when there's no lots available and they're going to roll out a new phase, and Ben and I know this pretty well because we used to be listing agents for a local builder, and so we were part of that process of opening new phases. A lot of times the agent will build a list in the model home of people they're going to call once the lots open up. But that being said, a lot of people who are working with agents who may not be on top of it, or checking in every day, or if you're not here locally, to go through the model home every week and ask, hey, when are the lots coming up? When are the lots coming up? Then you could just lose out if you fall asleep for a little bit when they open up. So working with us and making sure we're always checking in with the builders to make sure we know exactly when those lots are going to open up, so that we can give you the best opportunity to throw in an offer right away and get one of them. So that's key. Resale wise, it's been pretty crazy. It's a battleground out there, boots on the ground. I mean, we've definitely filled the gas tank up quite a bit, showing houses, and it's the lack of inventory is crazy, so that offers are going above asking, right? Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's really no like price point that's more competitive than the other. I mean, it's for real, 300 to almost 2 million even right now. Like we're seeing multiple offers right away, and I mean, you just really have to be on your game in order to get it, and be prepared to have to ask over. More than likely, it's going to be a bidding war, and hopefully, we as a team can identify some listings prior to when they come on the MLS, and might be able to give you a better shot that way.
Yeah, and just being prepared. I mean, I have a couple clients that we're consistently offering 25 to 50,000 over asking price and are still not winning those listings. So it's just about being patient for one, and then also being aggressive and quick on things, not hesitating.
Well, and another thing, in sort of hopefully a positive light, is that we're nearing the end of the year. There's a lot of things going on, and I'm hopeful that at least the demand might slow down a little bit, and when people start to see some of the weather come the end of the year, that might open up some new inventory as well.
One thing I was going to add really quick that I've seen in this market that I hadn't seen previously is being asked to waive appraisal. So if you bid $50,000-$60,000 over list price, that listing agent listed it based on comps. So they're not confident that it's going to appraise for $50,000 or $60,000 over. But if that's what you're willing to pay for it, you also need to be prepared that you're going to be asked to waive that difference. So the house should appraise for list price, but it may not appraise for your escalated price. And I'm seeing that more and more, where the listing agent's saying, if you're going to do that, you better put your money where your mouth is and have that cash to come in with if it doesn't appraise. It may not be an issue, but they don't want to run that risk.
And what she means by that is if a house is listed at $350 and you're under contract for $400 and it appraises for $350 because that's what the comps show, you have to close the difference of $50,000 to make that
in addition
cash.
to your regular down payment.
Yes.
So you got to have that extra cash. And you also have to be prepared to do that, especially if you're getting a loan, because that's why cash deals look so attractive, even more attractive right now to listing agents and sellers, is because homes are appreciating so quickly that a cash deal, you don't need to get the appraisal. So if you are getting a loan, you need to be prepared to be in that position.
And appraisals are always looking back 6 months. So 6 months ago, our prices were different. So it doesn't mean that the house isn't worth that now.
Right.
It's just they're looking at closed sales going back, into March or April.
Yeah.
Which the market was a different animal then.
Yep.
It was good. It just wasn't what it is now.
Appraisers are under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Right
Are
now.
you-
They are. Thanks. So.
Are you guys seeing any difference in the competition between houses in town versus on acreage properties, or is it pretty much
pretty consistent?
Consistent all the way around?
I mean, it's funny because a lot of people, mostly a lot of people we get from these leads are in larger cities on the coast or whatever, up and down California, Washington, Oregon, and they want to get into places with a little more space between them. And so, I mean, it seems that the acreage homes are even way more competitive right now, and the inventory seems to be way less on those too.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the sweet spot for what people seem to be wanting when they're moving to Idaho, and their picture perfect North Idaho home is like a nice home on 5 acres with a shop.
Yeah,
That's what everyone wants.
that's where it's becoming pretty crazy.
But they wanted to have Wi-Fi,
Yeah,
high-speed
with
internet.
really good high-speed internet.
Yeah,
but out in the middle of
paved road.
nowhere.
Yes. Yes.
Good,
Yes.
which is
And there are
tricky.
not a lot of those.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And vacant
So
land
if you have
too.
one,
Yeah, we're not
please list it.
laughing
Yeah.
because they do exist.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They're there.
there.
And like I said, hopefully some more will come on
Yeah.
this winter. But even, I've talked to a lot of people just looking for land, potential of building on that. And that's always a good idea. There's just a lot of work that goes into it. So you got to think about it. The permit processes, utilities, everything that goes
Yep.
along with buying a piece of property. And then, of course, you can't really finance land.
And if shops
Yeah,
and
you can.
You can, but it's hard.
Yeah, and if shops are important to you, one thing to always think about too is the one construction thing that is pretty easy for a contractor to do is a shop. So if you find a piece of property that meets what you're looking for and it doesn't have a shop, just consider the option of building one.
Yeah.
You can live out of it.
And that's probably the best way to build equity right
It
now
is.
is
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
put a shop on your
No
property.
Definitely.
So
Put up a shop.
you need space for your toys.
Mm-hmm.
So, pretty much in conclusion, it's still low inventory and still a lot of demand. People have discovered North Idaho to some extent. We still are a small town. We're pretty landlocked when it comes to Coeur d'Alene, Hayden, but all that new construction that's growing is in the Post Falls Prairie and Rathdrum. And so with that limited inventory, we are hopeful, and what we've been hearing is that these builders are going to be coming up with new lots, new phases, so that'll hopefully release some of the pressure. If you're able to wait for a new build, with which I think right now they're quoting anywhere between 8 and 12 months, depending on the builder.
Mhm.
So, we are here on the ground showing houses pretty much every single day, every weekend, helping people. So if you have any questions on specific areas, specific builders, you just got to reach out to us. We're here to help. Your initial call, text, or email will go straight to Kelsey, and then she'll hook you up with one of us, whoever's available to help out. And just reach out. We're happy to help. And until next month, we're going to do another one of these for November, but we'll talk to you later. Bye.